There once lived a painter named Alara, known across the world for the way she turned emotions into color. Her paintings were alive. Each brushstroke sang with feeling. Each shade carried a piece of her soul. People said her art could make even silence weep. But one morning, something changed. She woke up, sat before her canvas, and nothing came. Her hands trembled. Her heart felt heavy. The colors that once danced for her now stared back, cold and lifeless. Days turned to weeks. She tried to force herself to paint, but every stroke felt wrong. Every idea vanished the moment she touched the brush. The joy she once felt had turned into pressure. The world expected brilliance, and she feared she could no longer give it. Her success, once her pride, had become her prison. Her mind, once a flowing river of imagination, had turned into a storm of fear and noise. So Alara made a decision. She stopped. She closed the door of her studio, packed a small bag, and left everything behind. No exhibitions, no deadlines, no applause. She wandered through forests and valleys, through towns where no one knew her name. She watched the sunlight dance on the leaves, listened to the whispers of rivers, and felt the wind brush her face. For the first time in years, she allowed herself to simply exist, not as an artist, but as a human being. Weeks passed. One night, she found herself by a quiet lake under the silver light of the moon. The air was cool and still. The water reflected the moon perfectly, like a mirror untouched by time. She sat in silence, watching. Then she leaned closer and whispered, "How can you hold such beauty so easily?" And in that moment, she understood. When the water is disturbed, it cannot reflect the moon. But when it becomes still, only then does beauty appear. Tears welled in her eyes as she felt her mind grow quiet, her fears melting into peace. She finally realized that art doesn't come from control, it comes from stillness. The next morning, Alara returned home. She entered her dusty studio, sunlight spilling across the floor. Without thinking, she lifted her brush. Her movements were gentle, effortless, free. Colors began to flow again, bright, living, fearless. And from that emptiness came her greatest masterpiece, a painting born not from ambition or pressure, but from peace and clarity. When you empty your mind of fear, doubt, and noise, creativity flows like water, effortlessly, beautifully, and true. If this story touched your heart, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire the soul.